Perfect. It is starting to record, so I'm finally going to start speaking. Anyways, I'm sorry it's taking so long. I should have already had this stuff up on my computer, but I did not because I did not plan ahead. I exited out of all my tabs yesterday and I totally forgot to open them back up. But anyways, today we are just taking the quiz for the Winds of Hope. So we're going to read through the questions together. Then you're going to reread the story. Then you're going to take the quiz, okay? The important thing is you reread the story and that you use the story as a resource, okay? I don't want anyone to be taking the quiz in 1 minute. You should be taking your time and doing your personal best. Because remember, it shows me exactly how long you took on the quiz, literally even down to the seconds. So it's important that you do your personal best and take your time. I'm going to, as soon as I get logged in, I'm going to start sharing my screen. And then you guys, we're going to read through the questions together. And then you're going to read the story on your own. And remember, HMH will read the story to you. Like if you don't want to read it, press the button and it'll speak to you. Then you just have to listen. Then you're going to take the quiz. And then after you're done with the quiz, you're going to work on your writing prompt or your AR or read for AR if you're already done with your writing prompt. But your writing prompt is due in 8 days. So if I were you guys, I would start working really hard on it. A few of you have finished, and if you finished, then fabulous, you can just read for AR. All right, I'm going to start sharing my screen. Once again, I'm sorry that it is moving like a snail. My Chromebook hates when I get on Google Meets. It instantly forgets how to work. Logan, you have already finished your writing prompt. I gave it back to you yesterday. I have like 5 or 6 kids that are done with their writing prompt, which is fabulous. If you're not done, that's fine because you've still got plenty of time. Well, you have 8 days. I wouldn't say plenty of time, but you got time still. As soon as my screen starts sharing, we're going to start reading over our questions. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely day. I have been checking over our AR website recently. I just looked at it earlier, and not that many of you have taken AR quizzes, and we are already, today is day 17 of our school year, so we're already like 3 weeks in, so it's important that you get to read in, peeps. So hopefully it's starting to share. Yeah, it looks like you're starting to share. Open. And remember, this is the comprehension quiz. So you only are using the story that we just read, Winds of Hope, and that we answered all those questions with yesterday. If you turned in your homework on time, you should already have that that grade back on Google Classroom. It was out of 5 points. So if you got 5 out of 5, you got 100. If you got a 4 out of 5, you got an 80. 3 out of 5, you got a 60. 2 out of 5, you got a 40. 1 out of 5, you got a 20. So that is how that goes. So you already have that score. Once again, I'm sorry this is taking so long. We can do it, computer. Come on. All right, finally. Selection quiz. Winds of Hope. I'm trying to look at someone's screen to see when it looks like mine. Blake, yours does not look like mine yet. Oh, wait. Morgan, don't be typing in my chat. You're in class with me. Okay? I got to present the other screen now. My goodness. It's never ending, this whole technology thing. But on the bright side, you get to hear me talk more. Okay, so we're going to get through this in the next like 2 minutes. Once my screen starts sharing. All right, it should be coming through now. Question 1 says, how did William get many of the parts needed to build his windmill? We directly landed. We're not raising our hands or answering this. I'm going through it with you. We directly answered this yesterday in one of our collaborative discussion questions, so nobody should be getting this one wrong. Question 2 is, what made William want to build a windmill? Did William thought that the windmill could help his family and their farm? William wanted to learn about windmills since he could no longer go to school. William found a book in his library that showed how to build windmills on a farm. And William hoped that people would see his windmill and come to his farm to ask him about it. Definitely not number 4, okay? No one picked that. Number 3. When the author describes the axle on the windmill, she explains that when the wind blows, the blades rotate and spin the bicycle wheel. So what does the word rotate mean? Does it mean stay, stop, crash, or twirl? What does that mean? Why does William most likely continue to provide villages across Africa with wind and solar power? Does he believe it can improve people's lives? Does he know that there's a lot of wind in Mawali? He believes it's better for the environment, or he wants to share what he learned in college. And lastly, number 5 is, which sentence best summarizes the passage? So the whole thing, which is the best one? If someone was like, hey, what's Winds of Hopes about? You could say this sentence and it would be the best one. William did a great thing for his African village. By capturing the wind power, William made it easier to get electricity in Africa. William was able to travel around the world and achieve his dream of going to college. Or although he only had an 8th grade education, William became famous for building a windmill. Those are the 5 questions you're going to answer after you either reread the story or you have the story read to you, okay? And like I said, you're going to take your time because I can see how long it took you. I'm going to check through our chat real quick because I apparently have a ton of things, and then I will let you go. The test is on HMH because that's where that is. Remember, we use the chat to ask questions and to make comments. We are not just typing random things or empty things. We should not be doing that, okay? Okay, let's use it the right way. Otherwise, Mrs. Kneifel will forever lose it. So, anyways, you may, as soon as you're ready to leave me, you can, if you don't have a question, you can go and you can reread the story. And then Landon, you are in class with me. I will tell you when it is time to leave. Do not type that in the chat. Anyways, the code word, see, that's why some people stayed on. The code word is pickles and pineapple. Pickles and pineapple is the code word, so make sure you do that, pickles and pineapple. Then you may reread the story, then take the quiz. Then you should be working on your writing prompt. Pickles and pineapple. So long, farewell. Pickles and pineapple. Goodbye, goodbye. Bye, Rainier. Pickles and pineapple. Mr. Landon, you're so worried about leaving. Get off the thing. You're just chilling. Elijah, the code word is pickles and pineapple. I think you might have missed it. Pickles and pineapple. Abigail Kelsey, I sent you an email.